Sophomores. Today we are going to be going through course registration information for your junior year. We will be talking about graduation requirements, required courses, and how to use Skyward when registering. Another tool to help you plan and organize your classes is to utilize the course registration handout that you should have been given. And on the sheet you'll find a list of required courses and electives, as well as a grid to help you plot out your classes. Let's get started.
The course offering guide is going to be your best resource in learning more about all of the courses we have to offer at Hortonville High School. In the course offering guide, you will find course descriptions, career pathway course suggestions, prerequisites, when courses are offered, if a course requires an application or a fee, and much more. To access the course offering guide, you can visit the counseling department website under course registration, or if you're viewing this presentation from home, you can click on the link to go straight to the course offering guide in PDF form as well. You need to be sure that you're satisfying your graduation requirements every year in order to stay on track for graduation. So the courses listed on the next several slides are going to be the minimum credit requirements that you need in order to graduate with a diploma from Hortonville High School. This is an overview of the credits per subject area that you need to complete in order to graduate from Hortonville High School. So you'll need 4 credits of English, 3 credits of math, 3 credits of science, 4 credits of social studies, 1.5 credits of wellness, a half credit of health, half credit of personal finance, either your junior or senior year, half credit of computer proficiency, which would be your computer apps or Office for the 21st century, 1 credit of a fine art or world language, 2 occupations credits, and 4 credits of electives, totaling 24 credits, plus you need your 36 service hours that need to be completed by spring of your senior year, and you need to have passed the civics test. Just a reminder to continue logging your youth service learning hours. You need 36 total hours approved and logged on the Get Involved website to satisfy that graduation requirement by the end of your senior year. If you are planning on enrolling in youth apprenticeship or the school to career course, you must be up to date with your service hours prior to beginning the course. Please see Mrs. Vancaster with any questions regarding your service hours. For your junior year English requirement, you can choose from English 11 or AP English Language or CAP English 101. For social studies, your options are US History or AP US History. You must take a 3rd PE course to satisfy your 1.5 credit requirement of wellness. Personal finance is a graduation requirement that you can choose to take either your junior or senior year. And if you haven't already, you will need to take 1 credit worth of a fine art or world language. You can take 1 credit of a single class or a combination of a world language, art, band, or choir class. It is highly recommended if you're taking a world language that you should continue on that track, especially if you're going to attend a 4-year university. Please make sure that you're checking admission requirements for potential colleges you may be applying to, as some have specific foreign language requirements. You will need 3 credits of science in order to graduate from Hortonville High School. So this graphic lays out recommended pathways based on your interests and career plans and how they would align with our science classes offered. So be sure that you are making note of what you have already taken and what you might take in order to follow along the pathway that you plan to pursue after high school. If you have any questions too, please see your counselor. We'll be able to help you out as well. As juniors next year, most of you will be taking your 3rd credit of math to satisfy your graduation requirements. You can follow this graph to see where your natural progression would fall based on the math class you're taking this year as a sophomore. But if you have any questions about your math placement for next year, or if you're interested in knowing a little bit more about your options, please talk to your counselor or your math teacher and we can have that conversation with you. In order to satisfy your occupations credits, you will need to complete 2 credits in the areas of art, business, computers and marketing, family and consumer science, manufacturing and engineering technology, or if you took more than the required credits in the areas of math or science, those could count towards your occupations credits as well. Electives are any courses that you've taken or that you are taking that go beyond the rest of the required courses you need to take in order to graduate. So you should be choosing elective courses that interest you and that align with your post-secondary plans. The course offering guide will be helpful to you in finding these courses, as well as noting any course fees or prerequisites that may be listed under a specific course, so be sure you're looking for those. Also be sure that you're filling out applications for courses that require them, such as for millwright and yearbook.
You will be registering for classes on Skyward using your student access account, not the parent access account. Please be sure that you are registering for classes by the deadline to ensure that you're able to get into the classes you're wanting to get into. It's very difficult to accommodate changes after this deadline. In order to start registering for your classes, you will click on the Schedule tab on the left-hand side, then click on Request Courses for the following academic year at Hortonville High School, and then you will click on Request Courses next to your name at the top of the screen. Just make note that courses are listed alphabetically. Once you locate the course you want, click on it to highlight it. Then you'll click on the button to the right of the list that says Request Selected Course. This will move that course into the box for the academic year that you are registering for on the right-hand side. Just a quick note that when you choose a year-long course, the system will automatically request both semesters, so you will not need to go back and add the second semester of a year-long course. If you only need one semester of a year-long course, please see your counselor and we will be able to make those changes for you.
If you do request to take a course that you have not met the prerequisites for, you will see a message under the search box in red that says the prereq for this course has not been met. Please contact your advisor. Even if you think that this message is an error, you will not be able to make any changes from here on out, so you will have to make an appointment with your counselor to get this fixed. As a junior, you are required to enroll in 7 credits at a minimum to be considered a full-time student. Just make sure that you are aware that study hall and commons does not count towards your credit count, so be sure that you're not counting the amount of classes, but you're actually counting the amount of credits that you have enrolled in. There is a credit count on your Skyward account, so it'll be really easy to see how many credits that you've enrolled in so far. Just a quick recap, 7 credits does allow for 2 academic extension or commons periods, 1 per semester. 7.5 credits will allow for 1 academic extension or commons period for 1 semester, and 8 credits does not allow for any time for an academic extension or commons period. Also remember that you must request an academic extension or commons if you want one. And those numbers to enroll are number 8041 for first semester and 8042 for second semester. If you accidentally select the wrong course, or if you decide later on that it's not the right fit for you, you can always highlight the course in the requested courses box on the right-hand side, and then you can delete it from there. If you are having any issues deleting or adding any of your courses, please see your counselor. When you're done selecting the minimum of 7 credits required for your junior year, you also need to add at least 2 alternate courses in case one of your courses falls through or doesn't work out. So you can click on the Request Alternates tab next to the printer icon, and then you will click on Request Selected Course as Alternate, and you will be able to select from a list of alternate courses to add to your alternate list. Thanks so much for listening to our course information presentation for your junior year. Again, if you guys have any questions, please make an appointment to see your counselor. We would be more than happy to help you.